Teaching in the 21st century is not only about content, curriculum, and standards. It is also about teaching the whole student. Unfortunately, rather than embracing the need to educate the whole child, a dichotomy has emerged, prompting some educators to perceive that nurturing a student's emotional and social health is mutually exclusive from the task of teaching academic skills. The reality is, a student's sense of belonging, security, and self-confidence provides that scaffolding that supports the foundation for enhanced learning, motivation, and self-discipline. Additionally, studies indicate that adolescents want to connect more with their parents and teachers, as this connection allows them to feel more secure, supported, and comfortable during a very difficult and potentially awkward stage of development. Therefore, we must reach out to our students, developing sustainable relationships, and creating an emotional atmosphere capable of instilling a resilient mindset in students. The schools must now provide social, emotional intervention hand in hand with academic education. In fact, a sustainable school environment must be capable of meeting the social, emotional, and academic needs of all students. With students' emotional safety being continuously compromised by varying and ever-emerging forms of bullying and harassment, it is imperative that educators take ownership over the elements of prevention under their control. While social and emotional education is a team effort between parents, administrators, community members, and teachers, we, the teachers, are key players on this team, particularly because the most effective approach to dealing with social and emotional safety in schools is a proactive approach rather than a reactive approach. We must take steps to prevent threats to our students' safety and comfort rather than trying to clean up the mess after it occurs. So, what can we do? We can snap to it. The first step is to shift our perspectives about ourselves, our students, and the roles we play. Studies reflect a teacher's inclination towards attributing student problems with the child or the child's home. Rather than placing blame or removing responsibility, teachers must own their role as models of benevolence, tolerance, and problem solving. For incivility in schools often runs in a cycle. Rudeness and disrespect provoke more of the same, and escalating levels lead to disengagement, alienation, anger, depression, and violence. In A Profile of Bullying at School, Dan Olweus reminds us that attitudes, behavior, and routine of relevant adults play a crucial role in determining the extent to which bullying problems will manifest themselves. Shift your perspective. Own your role. After the paradigm shift, accept the advice from our Be the Change team and notice, choose, and act. Primarily, notice. Notice what is going on around you. Notice each human being passing you in the hallway. Notice words being spoken from your lips and from lips of others. Notice kindness and validate it. Notice malevolence and harness that teachable moment with compassion. Harnessing those teachable moments employs the choose and act portion of the Notice, Choose, Act mantra. Too often, the stress of large classrooms, discipline problems, low salaries, unsupportive parents, and the demands of a national educational curriculum monopolize our attention, inevitably blinding us to the needs and emotions of the humans around us. Reminding yourself to notice is a vital step to building a supportive, positive, and safe culture. Part of noticing those around you is actually appreciating each student's unique combination of talents, needs, preferences, learning styles, and social emotional intelligence. Step 3, appreciate the individual. Many studies and even surveys from our school indicate that students need to connect with at least one adult in the building in order to come to school. Considering that a student drops out of school every 26 seconds in America, it is crucial for us to make meaningful connections with each student in our classroom. This appreciation for and connection to each individual allows students to feel accepted and comforted in a school that can be daunting or unpleasant. And if there is any doubt to how you can help them feel safe and supported, ask. Hopefully, if we are focused on the first 3 steps to snap into action, the last and final step will come naturally. Perpetuate trust. Operate under a philosophy of shared decision-making and shared leadership. Scaffold thoughtful decision-making and problem-solving, and then trust students to choose accordingly. In Anthony Breich and Barbara Snyder's research study of Chicago schools undertaking reform, they found that in schools where administrators, teachers, parents, and students shared decision-making and worked together, student achievement was more likely to go up. Ultimately, building trust allows students to feel validated as a contributive member of a team, cultivating confidence, which, in turn, strengthens emotional safety. Owning these responsibilities daily will ensure that students know you are aware and you care, making them more likely to think before they act and stand up to or report incidents of bullying. Increase student motivation to come to school and learn by providing individualized value and helping them focus on factors that are within their internal locus of control. Contribute to positive school culture, allowing the building to operate more efficiently and effectively as students and staff feel more connected, valued, and secure. So, let's snap to it and snap out of the shadow of stress that continually veils what we know in our hearts. We have one of the most important jobs in the world. We are responsible for tilling the emotional soil of our students, ensuring fertility for seeds of confidence, motivation, compassion, tolerance, safety, and success to fully bloom.